We don't go out there to, take any kind of stuff from anyone, and we are international cricketers as well, so we're not come here to participate, and they should know that, and we need to let them know that, be it in any way, by talking and by performing. So they've been talking about averages a lot to the Indian batsmen, and that's what we started saying to them. And Warner and Cowan both came to Ishant and myself, and started saying stuff to us. So that sort of stuff happens in cricket. That much goes on, but I don't think it backfired. Ilfanos said something to me which was totally unnecessary, out of the blue. He wasn't even bowling or doing anything. I survived that run out, and he just said something to me which I can't say obviously in a press conference. But I gave it back to him, saying, you didn't even have anything to do with it. Why would you do that? And then Ishant and me both, came together and started saying stuff to them. So they got really pissed with that, I guess. And I usually play my cricket like that. I like to give it back. Well, in Sydney they were after me because I wasn't scoring, and today they were pissed because I got 100. So it hasn't changed much. Well, they sledge when they get frustrated. I mean, obviously it was hot out there, and they were sledging the players so that they could spoil our concentration. And during that partnership, they were really, really low. I was really annoyed with him hitting me with the ball, and I told him that's not on. Try and hit the stumps next time, not my body. So you got to send the right message across. I'm not going out there to take unnecessary words or chat from someone. I'm going out there to play cricket, back myself, and there's no good reason I should respect someone unnecessarily if they are not. He's going at 4.7 and over today. Didn't get a wicket throughout the day, and I knew, I backed myself that I can take him on even if I keep talking to him. Well, it was going on throughout the day. They were calling me a spoiled brat, and I said maybe that's the way I am, and I know you guys hate me, and I like that, so I don't mind having a chat on the field, and it worked in my favor, I guess. And I like playing against Australia because it's very hard for them to stay calm, and I don't mind an argument on the field. It really excites me and brings the best out of me, so they don't seem to be learning the lesson. There have been a lot of talks of me going over the top or crossing the line as far as the verbal battles are concerned, but the people writing or saying things about it are not present out there in the middle when that happens. So I know what's being said, and I know the reason why things are being said back. We are not here to back down from any sort of confrontation or any sort of battles.
We have also not been that consistent with taking the right DRS calls, and I think we need to get better with that. But one thing being that we take our decisions on the field ourselves. We don't ask for confirmation upstairs. So I think that's one thing that's pretty consistent with us. I saw that 2 times happening when I was batting out there. I pointed it out to the umpire as well, that it's happened twice that I've seen their players looking upstairs for confirmation. Honestly, I mean, if someone makes a mistake while batting, that's, for me personally, that's a brain fade. The way I left the ball in Pune, getting hit on the off stump, that was a brain fade. But if something is going on for 3 days, that's not a brain fade. But I don't want to mention the word, but it falls in that bracket. So I would never do something like that on the cricket field. I didn't say that, you did. And a lot of people are talking about the head of the snake, but I think the snake did pretty well by itself. It's not just about one individual here. I'm pretty happy if they keep focusing on the head of the snake, and the snake can sting from a lot of directions here.
I think about what I say. I don't regret anything that I've said, but at the same time it's very important not to be stupid and go on with the same thing on a daily basis, because there's cricket to be played. There was a decent break in between, and we certainly don't want to sit and think about one issue all the time. We have cricket to play, and we have 2 test matches to play, and that's what we need to focus on.
Virat, you said before the first test you put out that a lot of the Australian players are really good friends with you off the field. Has that changed during this series, or is this just if battle stuff that was going on?
No, it has changed for sure. I thought that was the case, but it has changed for sure. As I said in the heat of the battle, yes, you want to be competitive, but yeah, I've been proven wrong. The thing I said before the first test, that has certainly changed, and you won't hear me say that ever again. At the highest level, when two tough teams are going against each other, there will be things that happen on the field. I think it's important to leave it there and focus on the next test match. And as I said, as long as the line is not crossed, you have no issues. And I said that before the last test as well. So I'm sure Tim and myself both understand what happened, and we definitely don't want to do something unnecessary. We want to lead our teams well and play good cricket, which the public wants to see. Look, I think what's happened has happened like long back. The guy's back, he's trying to play well for his side. Even in the IPL, I saw him. It's not good to see someone down like that, to be honest. I mean, we've had issues in the past. We've had a few arguments on the field, but you don't want to see a guy, feeling that heat every time he goes out to play. I wouldn't like it either. So I just felt for him, and I told him I'm sorry for on behalf of the crowd, because I've seen that happen in a few earlier games as well, and in my opinion, that's not acceptable.